Are you prepared for the worst? Devastating hurricanes, uncontrollable fires, unexpected blackouts. Disasters can strike at any moment, and when they do, survival belongs to those who planned ahead. But here's a surprising detail. Did you know that entire communities have survived disasters simply because they were well prepared? Back in 1993, a historic snowstorm crippled the eastern U.S., leaving entire neighborhoods without power for weeks. While many faced extreme cold and food shortages, those who had complete emergency kits got through the crisis without much trouble. The difference between chaos and safety could come down to just a well-prepared kit. Being prepared for the unexpected isn't about paranoia. It's about intelligence and responsibility. Natural disasters and emergencies can happen at any time, and those who plan ahead are the ones with the best chances to protect their families and face adversity safely. It's not enough to just know the risks. Taking action now could be the difference between desperation and survival. Your preparation today defines your tomorrow. Now we want to hear from you. How many of these essential items do you already have in your home? Do you think you're really prepared to face a disaster? Let us know in the comments. The American Red Cross is one of the leading authorities on disaster response in the United States. On their official website, they list 15 essential items that every home should have to be prepared for emergencies, whether natural disasters like hurricanes and earthquakes, or unexpected crises like blackouts and supply shortages. This list isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for anyone who wants to be ready for the unexpected. Let's explore each item, understand why it's so important, and how it can save your life in a critical moment. Let's get straight to the point. These 15 items are your line of defense against chaos, and the first one may be something many underestimate: cash. It may seem like a thing of the past, but imagine a complete blackout. No ATMs, no cards, just physical money being accepted. Having small bills on hand could mean the difference between getting food or going without. Many people rely entirely on technology, but when the power goes out and the banking system crashes, those with cash in hand are the first to get supplies. And what about wool blankets? In a winter blackout like the one that happened in Texas, the cold can be deadly. Regular blankets help, but wool blankets are the difference between discomfort and survival. The human body loses heat quickly in cold temperatures, and if you don't have a reliable heat source, a good blanket could be the only thing standing between you and hypothermia. Now think about water. A human can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. The Red Cross recommends at least 4 liters per person per day, and if a hurricane or earthquake contaminates the water supply, you need to have your reserve ready. Drinking water can become scarce within hours after a disaster. Having bottled water or gallons stored, and if possible, a water purification system like purification tablets or portable filters can ensure that you and your family stay hydrated for longer. Food is also essential. Canned goods, dehydrated kits, and long-lasting options are crucial. When the power goes out, the fridge stops, and whatever's left needs to be safe for consumption. High-calorie and high-protein foods are ideal for keeping energy during tough situations. Grains, energy bars, and even military emergency meals can be great allies. Remember to choose foods that don't need refrigeration and can be eaten without complicated preparation. But what happens when darkness falls? A good flashlight is a must, and having a flashlight without batteries won't help. Always keep spare batteries well stored, away from moisture, and in an easily accessible place. LED flashlights last longer and are more efficient. Even better if you can invest in a crank or solar-powered flashlight. You'll have light without relying on disposable batteries. And communication? A crank radio could be your only connection to the outside world, receiving vital information about rescues, weather changes, and government alerts. When the internet and mobile networks fail, radio transmissions are often the only reliable source of information. Choose a model that picks up emergency frequencies and works without electricity. What if someone gets injured? A complete first aid kit could be the difference between a minor emergency and a tragedy. And don't forget essential medications for your family. Gauze, bandages, antibiotic ointments, painkillers, and antiseptics are crucial. If anyone in your family relies on daily medications, always keep an extra stock. Now, hygiene. It may seem secondary, but in prolonged disasters, the lack of hygiene can lead to serious illnesses. Wet wipes, toilet paper, soap, and even toothbrushes can prevent infections and keep you healthy. Showers may become a luxury during crises, but staying clean is essential to avoid skin diseases and gastrointestinal infections. And documents? In case of evacuation, you'll need copies of identification, insurance, property deeds, and medical information. Keep everything in a fireproof and waterproof safe. Many people lose important documents during disasters, making it difficult to get help and rebuild their lives. Scan your documents and keep physical copies secure. And when it comes to technology, a portable charger can keep your phone running for days. Having emergency contacts saved on paper is also crucial during panic. Memory fails. High-capacity power banks and solar chargers are ideal to ensure your phone is always ready to use. Now, something few consider: physical maps. When GPS fails, an old-school map might be the only thing standing between you and a safe escape route. If you need to leave your city quickly, knowing alternative paths can be vital. And last but not least, a multi-tool. Small, practical, and capable of solving dozens of problems. From cutting wires to opening cans, it can be your best friend in survival. Now you know the 15 items that could mean the difference between life and death during a disaster. But preparation doesn't stop there. Everyone has specific needs, and this basic kit can be expanded depending on the risks in your area. And remember, there's no point in having these items if you don't know where they are or how to use them. Run simulations, organize everything, and keep your kit updated. If you found this helpful, we've got plenty more survival tips for you. Check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.